Have you ever slept for 7, 8, maybe even 9 hours, only to wake up feeling like you barely slept at all? Your body feels heavy, your mind feels foggy, even getting out of bed seems harder than it used to. If that sounds familiar, you might assume it's simply part of getting older. But what if it isn't? What if one small habit you repeat almost every evening is quietly working against you, making your sleep less refreshing, draining your energy overnight, and leaving you exhausted before your day has even begun? The surprising part is that most seniors never realize they're doing it, and because it feels completely normal, they continue repeating it every single night. Today, we're going to uncover several hidden evening habits that sleep experts and health professionals often encourage people to rethink, especially after the age of 60. Some may surprise you. One of them might even be something you've done tonight. And the final habit we'll discuss is often overlooked, yet it may have one of the biggest impacts on how rested you feel in the morning. So stay with me until the end, because a simple adjustment tonight could help you wake up feeling noticeably more refreshed tomorrow. Welcome back. If you're new here, this channel is dedicated to helping older adults stay healthier, more active, and more independent through practical, evidence-informed lifestyle tips explained in plain English. Our goal isn't to promise miracles, it's to help you understand your body a little better so you can make small changes that may improve your everyday life. Now let's begin with a story that might sound familiar. Meet Robert. He's 72 years old. Every morning he woke up feeling exhausted, not just a little tired, completely drained. His first thought wasn't about breakfast. It was whether he had enough energy just to get dressed. He assumed it was simply because he was getting older. Friends told him, "That's normal." Family said, "Everyone slows down." So Robert accepted it, until one routine doctor's visit changed the conversation. After discussing his daily habits, his doctor didn't immediately focus on medications. Instead, the doctor asked a series of surprisingly simple questions. What time do you usually eat dinner? What do you do during the last 2 hours before bed? How much water do you drink in the evening? Robert hadn't expected those questions, because, like many people, he believed sleep problems only happened after he closed his eyes. But what he was doing before bedtime was quietly shaping the quality of his sleep all night long. Within a few weeks of making a few simple evening adjustments, Robert noticed something surprising. He wasn't sleeping much longer, but he was waking up with more energy. He felt steadier when walking. His morning brain fog began to improve, and he found himself relying less on that second cup of coffee. Could the same thing be happening to you? Let's look at the first hidden habit. Habit number 1, eating dinner too late. Many seniors don't think twice about eating dinner at 7, 8, or even 9 o'clock. Sometimes that's simply how the day unfolds. But your body has a nighttime schedule, and digestion is part of that schedule. When you eat a large meal shortly before going to bed, your digestive system stays busy long after you've fallen asleep. Instead of focusing on rest and recovery, your body is still working to process that meal. For some people, this can lead to heartburn, acid reflux, feeling unusually warm during the night, or waking up several times without understanding why. Even if you don't fully wake up, your sleep can become lighter and less restorative. The next morning, you may technically have spent 8 hours in bed, yet still feel completely worn out. That doesn't mean you should skip dinner. In fact, eating too little can also create problems. Instead, many experts recommend finishing your evening meal around 2 to 3 hours before bedtime whenever possible. It gives your body more time to digest before sleep begins. And for many people, that simple change alone can make mornings feel noticeably better. But believe it or not, that isn't the biggest mistake, not even close. Here's something surprising. The next habit has nothing to do with food. Millions of seniors do it every single evening because it feels relaxing. In reality, it may be sending your brain the exact opposite signal of what it needs before sleep. And chances are, you're doing it too. Let's talk about that next. Habit number 2, turning your brain on instead of off. Many people think relaxing means sitting in front of the television, scrolling through Facebook, reading the news, or watching videos until they feel sleepy. At first, it seems harmless. After all, you're sitting quietly, your body isn't working hard. But here's the surprising part. your brain may still be working overtime. Think about the last thing you watched before bed. Was it a dramatic news story? A crime show? Political debates? Fast-moving videos? Even if you don't feel stressed in the moment, emotionally stimulating content can keep your brain more alert than you realize. It's a little like trying to park a car immediately after driving at highway speed. The engine doesn't instantly cool down. Your brain needs a chance to slow down too. That doesn't mean you have to stop watching television altogether. Instead, consider making the last 30 to 60 minutes before bed a quiet zone. Gentle music, a light book, simple stretching, a relaxing conversation, or even planning tomorrow's to-do list before bedtime instead of thinking about it in bed. These small changes can help your mind transition towards sleep instead of staying in problem-solving mode. And speaking of things that keep your brain busy, the next habit surprises almost everyone. Quick question: have you ever gone to bed feeling perfectly comfortable, only to wake up once, twice, maybe even 3 times, just to use the bathroom? Many people assume that's simply part of getting older, but sometimes your evening routine may be making it much worse. Habit number 3. Drinking too much too close to bedtime. Staying hydrated is incredibly important, especially as we age. Older adults are actually at greater risk of dehydration because the sensation of thirst naturally becomes less noticeable. So please don't stop drinking water. The issue isn't how much you drink during the day, it's when you drink most of it. Some people stay busy all afternoon, forget to drink water, then realize after dinner they've barely had anything all day, so they drink several large glasses within a short period. The result? Your bladder is working all night. Each trip to the bathroom interrupts your sleep cycle. And here's something many people don't realize. Even if you fall asleep again quickly, your brain often has to restart important stages of deep sleep. Imagine trying to read a good book, but someone interrupts you every 20 minutes. Eventually you finish the book, but you never really settle into it. Sleep works in a similar way. Instead of saving most of your fluids for the evening, try spreading your water intake throughout the day. If your doctor hasn't given you different instructions, many people also find it helpful to reduce large amounts of fluid during the last couple of hours before bedtime while still staying well hydrated earlier in the day. Simple, but surprisingly effective. I'm curious, how many times do you usually wake up during the night? Just once? Twice? 3 times or more? Let us know in the comments. Many people discover they're not alone, and your experience may encourage someone else to talk with their healthcare provider if nighttime waking has become a frequent problem. Habit number 4. Assuming feeling exhausted is just old age. This may be the most dangerous habit so far, not because it causes poor sleep directly, but because it stops people from looking for answers. Many older adults quietly tell themselves, "I'm just getting older. My friends feel tired too. I guess this is normal now." While it's true that sleep patterns often change with age, constant exhaustion should never simply be ignored. Sometimes persistent fatigue can be related to poor sleep quality, sometimes medications, sometimes pain, sometimes untreated sleep apnea, sometimes restless legs, low vitamin levels, thyroid problems, or other medical conditions that deserve proper evaluation. The important message is this: don't automatically blame your birthday. Your body may be trying to tell you something important. If you're consistently waking up exhausted despite getting enough time in bed, it's worth discussing with your healthcare provider. Sometimes the solution is much simpler than people expect. Now, everything we've talked about so far has been fairly obvious: food, television, water. But the next habit is so common that millions of seniors do it every evening without giving it a second thought. Ironically, many people believe it's actually helping them sleep. In reality, for some people, it may be doing exactly the opposite. Let's talk about that. Habit number 5. The one little treat before bed. Maybe it's a bowl of ice cream, a few cookies, potato chips, candy, or another sweet snack while watching television. After all, you've earned it. And occasionally enjoying your favorite foods is part of life. The problem isn't an occasional treat. It's when sugary or heavily processed snacks become an every-night habit. These foods can cause your blood sugar to rise quickly, then fall again later during the night. For some people, those swings may contribute to restless sleep or nighttime awakenings. Instead, If you genuinely feel hungry before bed, consider choosing something lighter and more balanced. For example, a small serving of plain yogurt, a handful of nuts, or another snack recommended by your healthcare provider based on your individual health needs. The goal isn't perfection. It's giving your body a better chance to settle into restful sleep. So far, we've uncovered 5 hidden evening habits. But believe it or not, the habit that surprises sleep specialists the most is still ahead. It has nothing to do with expensive supplements. It doesn't require special equipment, and it doesn't involve sleeping longer. In fact, many people can begin changing it tonight, and those who do often say the difference isn't just better sleep, it's waking up feeling more like themselves again. Let's look at that final habit, the biggest hidden habit, never giving your body a chance to slow down. We've talked about dinner, screen time, evening drinks, and bedtime snacks. But there's one habit that quietly ties all of these together. Many people stay busy right up until the moment their head touches the pillow. Maybe you're cleaning the kitchen, paying bills, answering text messages, watching one more episode, scrolling through your phone, thinking about tomorrow's appointments, or lying in bed replaying conversations from earlier in the day. Your body may be in bed, but your mind is still running. Imagine asking someone to slam on the brakes after driving 70 miles per hour. The car doesn't stop instantly. It needs distance, time, a gradual slowdown. Your brain works much the same way. If you stay mentally active until the very last minute, your body doesn't get a clear signal that it's time to rest. Instead of drifting naturally into deep sleep, you may spend part of the night tossing, turning, or waking up feeling as though your brain never truly switched off. The encouraging news? This is one of the easiest habits to begin changing. Not overnight, but one evening at a time. If you remember just one thing from today's video, let it be this. Give yourself a landing period before bed. Think of it as preparing your body for sleep the same way you prepare your car before parking it in the garage. For about 30 minutes before bedtime, try slowing the pace of your evening. Dim the lights if possible. Turn off unnecessary screens. Choose something calm instead of stimulating. Read a few pages of a favorite book. Listen to soft music. Spend a few quiet moments in prayer, gratitude, or reflection if that's part of your routine. Do some gentle stretching if it feels comfortable for your body. Or simply sit quietly with a warm, caffeine-free drink recommended by your healthcare provider. The goal isn't to create a perfect bedtime routine. It's to give your brain permission to shift from doing to resting. Many people are surprised by how much difference this simple transition can make over time. It's also important to remember that feeling constantly exhausted isn't something you have to accept without question. While lifestyle habits can certainly affect sleep quality, ongoing fatigue may sometimes be linked to underlying health conditions, medication side effects, pain, or sleep disorders. If you've been waking up deeply exhausted for several weeks despite making healthy changes, or if your fatigue is getting worse, it's a good idea to discuss it with your healthcare provider. Small symptoms can sometimes provide important clues, and getting the right evaluation can make a meaningful difference. Tonight's simple challenge. I'd like to invite you to try a small experiment tonight. Nothing complicated, just one evening. About 30 minutes before bed, put the phone away. Turn off the television a little earlier. Avoid a heavy late-night snack if you can, and simply allow yourself a few quiet moments before sleep. Then tomorrow morning, ask yourself one question. Do I feel even a little more refreshed than yesterday? You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to change everything at once. Sometimes the smallest consistent habits lead to the biggest improvements over time. Growing older doesn't mean giving up on feeling energetic. It doesn't mean accepting every tired morning as your new normal. Your body continues to respond to the choices you make every single day. And while no evening routine can guarantee perfect sleep, giving your body the best possible conditions for rest is one of the kindest things you can do for yourself. Better mornings don't always begin when you wake up. Sometimes, they begin the evening before. If you found today's video helpful, we'd love to have you as part of our community. Here, we share practical, evidence-informed tips designed to help older adults stay healthier, stronger, and more independent, one simple habit at a time. If that's something you'd like more of, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming videos. And before you go, tell us in the comments, which evening habit surprised you the most? Was it eating dinner too late, watching television before bed, late night snacks, or simply not giving yourself enough time to unwind? Your experience may help someone else who's searching for answers too. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, stay well, and I'll see you in the next video.